Good morning and happy Monday. This is Dee-Dee Devon of Divine Intervention, Lifestyle, and Nutrition Health Coaching. Coming to you on this rainy Monday in my all natural coziness, warmth, and just really digging this at home stuff. I just wanted to share with you another tip on fear and anxiety around this time, and how you show up in times of uncertainty will definitely determine your outcomes. Um, I've been getting tons of requests for coaching techniques on how to get past the fear and anxiety. And I would just say that I'm super excited because, as a health coach and life coach, this is the kind of stuff that we do best. And it's like this is the moment we were made for. So, this pandemic is my boot camp, and I just want to share with you a few coaching techniques that are going to help you transform fear and anxiety into empowerment and action. And to be time sensitive, because I know you have lots of other things you want to get to, I'm only going to share one a day, maybe over this next week, so as to not to add to the overwhelm, but so that you'll have them at your disposal to help you, not just now, but anytime you begin to feel that fear and anxiety creep in. But first things first, crisis is not the enemy, it's the invitation. It's an invitation to boost health and immunity, navigate fear and anxiety, create habits that bring stability in an unstable, uncertain world. And I would argue that navigating anxiety and fear is the number one problem most people have. And it's not just, again, right now, a right now thing. It's basically a fear of the unknown. And that happens every day to everybody. There's a lot of uncertainty right now, and that uncertainty can make us feel afraid because we don't know what's going to happen and what we need to be prepared for. What's also real is that this pandemic is one of the most epic opportunities to navigate fear, to build emotional strength, to find your emotional center, and to create solidity inside. Um, Let me explain first where fear lives. We all have three brains. Well, four if you count the gut. Okay. So in our head, we have the critter brain, the limbic system, and the cortex, which is also known as the human brain. And the critter brain function is all about physical survival. So, this is a part of us that goes on high alert, fight or flight, we're gonna die. It's the threat of physical survival, financial survival. Anything that feels in the realm of survival is critter brain function, and it's all about survival. Now, the limbic system is the emotional center. It's how we feel about things. It's where we try to make sense of the things that are going on. And don't want to use my hands. Excuse me. That's better. And the cortex is actually the human brain function, which is the part of us that says, oh my gosh, maybe this is going to be an evolutional opportunity. This is an opportunity to learn and grow and evolve myself. And sometimes that learner in us, that personal growth junkie, is the one that says, yes, I'm going to come out of this stronger. And that critter brain that needs to survive, sometimes those can feel at odds, and which creates all kinds of emotions like fear and anxiety. So, those are the three brains. So, three brains, the critter brain is going nuts because what we feel is at stake is our physical and financial survival. And it's not just that we're having a financial crisis like in 2008, right? it's like, oh my gosh, I could get sick and go into rote. So it's the critter brains like, I've got to grab all that toilet paper, do everything. And so every technique that I'm going to share over the next couple days is going to be about calming the critter brain so that you can navigate the fear. And it may not get rid of all the fear. We're in a time of uncertainty, that is for certain. But what I want to help you do is to be able to get some clarity, because it's very hard to get access to our creative thinking or clear thinking or innovation when we're stuck in a panic. So we want to calm that critter brain, connect into what's true for you. So when you connect into what's true for you, you're going to have access to an experience of your personal power. And then you're going to be able to express that power through action. And you're going to feel tremendously better because we are not helpless in this situation. I think that's the biggest opportunity in health and well-being right now is self-regulation, also known as managing your stress. By far, the biggest the biggest needle mover, meaning the one thing that changes everything. The best way to boost your immune system, especially against the COVID virus, is what I like to call our come from. This pandemic is one of the most epic opportunities that maybe we've had in our lifetimes. I think all of us have been through some stuff. I think we've been through some really serious, tough stuff. And I hold the vision that this current time, it will force the world to evolve, to finally put health and wellness first, to wake up and fix our broken healthcare system, our crooked food system, and our current standard of overwork that leaves most of us feeling stressed out and pretty miserable. So let's all just breathe for a moment to come and arrive and know that you're going to learn how to support yourself and others with self-regulation. Go ahead and take a breath. In through the nose for a count of 4. Hold at the top for a count of 4. And then exhale for a count of 4. Overcoming anxiety and fear is that we've got to be more aware of our own, what I call come from. So if you wake up and show up feeling fearful and anxious, any interactions you have with your family, friends, or coworkers, if they're also feeling anxious and fearful, what do you think might happen? What's probably going to happen is that you all end up feeding the fear and anxiety, like when you watch the news all day long. You never get a break, okay? On the other hand, if you wake up, look up, and move into a more empowered stance, what I call your come from, you could do some breathing, some centering, a little sun on your face, get some vitamin D. Maybe not today, but you can at least breathe and move from our own fear thinking into what kind of role model you want to be right now. What the world really needs right now is compassionate warriors. And every day we are tasked with asking ourselves, where can we be one? We can show up and decide to be the calm in the eye of the storm. The storm is swirling around me, but I can be the calm in the eye of the storm. The waves are crashing on top of me, but I can be below the sea where it's calm. It's setting your own emotional center amidst the chaos. Mastering your emotions and mastering your health right now couldn't be any more important. It's not just what's happening to you, it's what's happening through you. It's about becoming the person you are meant to be And that takes work, and you're doing it if you want to. That doesn't mean that every day is perfect. Yes, you may have a moment of freak out. It's not about having everything figured out, but it is about finding our calm and finding our center. And then, when we can find that stability from that place, make decisions again. I hope that helps calm your critter brain and tap into your personal power. And I will leave it at that today, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow or another day this week. Have a fabulous, happy Monday. Namaste, my friends.